Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your post-workout yoga routine. So today's practice is going to be a 15-minute class consisting of effective yoga stretches that you can do after a really long workout or even a more intense yoga practice to not only cool everything down and give the body a good stretch, but to also help your body and your muscles recover more quickly. So if you're ready to get started, go ahead, roll out your mat, and we'll begin. All right, my friends, we'll begin today's practice in a seated position at the back of the mat, coming over to your knees. Tuck the toes under, and then just allow your hips to rest gently on top of the heels. Feeling a stretch in the toes and the soles of the feet. And once you've found a comfortable position, take a big inhale as you reach both arms up to the sky, bringing the palms together. Exhale, plant the right fingertips down as you reach your left arm up and over. Getting a nice side body stretch. Rolling that left shoulder open. Setting your gaze up towards the sky. Inhale, come back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the left fingertips down, right arm reaches up and over. Stretching out the right side body. Breathing deeply into the side ribs. Inhale, reach the arms back up, your palms come to touch. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And let's release, planting the hands down in front of you, untuck the toes, coming into tabletop, so making sure that your shoulders are in line with your wrists, hips are stacked above the knees. Draw the low belly in towards your spine to engage your core. And then we'll move through a few rounds of cats and cows. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. As you exhale, round through the spine, draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, arch the spine, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale to open. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Holding here. Continue to press down through the hands, feeling a stretch in the upper back and the back of the neck. Take one more breath. Come back to a neutral spine, tuck the toes. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, press yourself up into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up high, pressing both heels down towards the ground. Begin to pedal out through the feet here, bending one knee at a time and pressing the opposite heel closer towards the mat. Just letting go of any tension. Warming up the hamstrings and the calves. Come back to a neutral downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands to come into a runner's lunge. Stacking the right knee over the right ankle. Ground down through the right foot as you press the hips down And then begin to shift your weight forward and back, getting a deep stretch in that left hip flexor. Come to find stillness. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the back knee down and push back into half splits, straightening out the right leg. Flex the right foot. Place the hands underneath your shoulders and square out your hips. So think about pulling the right hip back as you send the left hip forward. If you'd like to get a deeper stretch, you can fold over the right leg, drawing your forehead towards your knee. So just find what feels good and breathe. Feeling a deep stretch in the back of the right leg, and using the breath to bring you deeper into this stretch. And then on your next breath, gently lift the chest back up if you're not already there. Bend into the right knee. Lift the back knee off of the mat. From here, gently turn to face the long edge of your mat, extending the right leg. And then move into your Skandasana, bending into the left knee as you lower the hips down. So your right leg is extended, making sure that your right toes and right knee are facing up towards the sky. You can keep the hands planted here, feeling a stretch in the right hamstring and the inner thigh. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Gently press into the hands, lift the hips up high, and then turn to face the back of the mat, coming into a runner's lunge on the left side. Take a moment, find your foundation. Press firmly into the left foot as you allow the hips to sink down. Keep the chest lifted here. And then begin to shift your weight back and forth, feeling the stretch in that right hip flexor. Keep the breath steady. And then come to find stillness. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the back knee and push back into half splits, straightening out the left leg, flex the left foot. Place the hands underneath your shoulders. Draw the left hip back to square out the hips. And then find your variation, so either staying here with the chest lifted or folding over the left leg. Holding here. Breathing space into the left hamstring. And then on your next inhale, lift the chest back up. Exhale, shift forward, lift the back knee. Gently turn to face the long edge of your mat and move into Skandasana, keeping the left leg extended as you bend into the right knee. Your left heel is pressing into the mat. Left toes are facing upwards. We'll take 2 more breaths. Good. Now lift the hips back up. Walk your hands back to frame the right foot, and then step back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up for three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee and begin to open up the hips. So right hip stacks over your left. Take a breath here. And then shift your weight forward, coming into pigeon pose, placing the right knee behind your right wrist. Press the hips down and extend the left leg straight back. Take a big inhale as you open up through the chest. Exhale, come into a forward fold, either coming down onto the forearms or releasing the chest all the way down, resting your forehead onto your arms. Breathing deeply here. Feeling a stretch in the outside of the right hip. Doing your best to keep that left hip grounded into the mat. Take one more breath. Slowly lift the chest back up. From here, we'll move into a quad stretch. So go ahead and bend the left knee. Reach your left hand back to grab the foot. And then gently pull the left heel in towards your glutes. Feeling the stretch in the front of the left leg. If you'd like to take it one step further, you can wrap your left elbow around your left foot, interlace the fingers, and then lift your right elbow up towards the sky, opening up into a full mermaid pose. Keep the chest open and lifted here. If this is too much for you, then just stay in that first variation. You're getting the same amazing benefits no matter what, so just find what feels good here and breathe. Noticing all the different sensations that are happening within your body. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, slowly release, tuck the back toes. Press into the hands and step back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And let's take it to the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts for three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee and open up the hips. Left hip stacks over your right. Take a moment, feel the stretch. And then transition your weight forward, finding pigeon pose. Placing the left knee behind your left wrist. Allow the hips to sink down. Your right leg is extended. Right hip is grounded into the mat. Inhale to lift and open the heart. Exhale, guide yourself down onto your forearms. Either staying here or releasing the chest all the way down, resting your forehead onto your arms. Keep the hips square. Breathing a lot of space into that left hip. Take one more breath. Slowly lift yourself back up, moving into our quad stretch, bending into the right knee, reaching the right hand back to grab the foot, and then gently pulling the right heel in towards your glutes. Choosing to stay here, Or, if it's within your practice, you can wrap the right elbow around your right foot, interlace your fingers, and open up into your mermaid. Lifting the left elbow up towards the sky. So again, just listen to your body, find what feels good, and breathe. Feeling a deep stretch in the right quadricep. And let's slowly release. Tuck the back toes. Press into the hands and step back into downward facing dog. We'll hold here for 3 deep breaths. Feeling the stretch in the backs of the legs, in the shoulders. Letting go of any tension in the neck. And once you're ready, drop the knees down onto the mat and sit back into child's pose. From here, interlace your fingers behind your back, press the palms together. Begin to extend the elbows as you reach your hands up towards the sky. So stretching out the shoulders here. Take 2 more breaths. And then on your next inhale, slowly begin to guide yourself up. Keep the fingers interlaced as you open up through the chest. Press your fists down towards the ground, lifting your gaze up towards the sky. Breathing deeply into the chest. Come back to a neutral spine. Release the hands. Take a big breath in as you reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the palms together in front of your heart. Taking this opportunity to bow down towards your own heart, thanking yourself for your beautiful practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. May you stay well and always continue to shine.